Welcome back to Learn English Daily. Today, we will be taking a second look at phrases that even native speakers get wrong. Our goal for this series is to help people become more comfortable when using phrases and idioms. Remember, even native speakers make mistakes, so it is okay for you to make some as an English student. With that, let's jump into it. Our first phrase today is actually one that is borrowed from the French language. Faux pas. The phrase translates literally to false step. The phrase is used to describe an embarrassing social situation. Many will accidentally pronounce the phrase faux pas. I believe this error often comes down to the fact that some people have not seen the phrase written and have only heard it. The phrase being adopted from French could also be contributing to such mistakes. The second phrase we will go over has its mistake rooted in a very simple mix-up. It comes from confusing the D sound with the T sound. The correct way to say the phrase is biding my time. This means that someone is waiting until a situation is advantageous to them before taking action. The phrase is often mispronounced as biding my time. It is funny how such a small mistake can completely change a phrase. Next up isn't so much a phrase as it is the name of a food. I wanted to include this one just because of how often I hear it said incorrectly. This southern side dish is pronounced coleslaw. Many will pronounce this barbecue favorite as cold slaw. Our fourth phrase, for all intents and purposes, is a way of saying that two things are pretty much the same. This is another phrase that often gets misheard and is not often seen in its written form. This makes it especially prone to being mispronounced. You will often hear people say, for all intensive purposes. Hearing the difference between the two may take a little bit of practice. Before we get into our last phrase, I want to remind you that even if you do end up mispronouncing a phrase, most native speakers will still understand what you mean. So don't be shy about using any of the ones listed here today. Our final phrase, tongue-in-cheek, is used when someone says something humorous or sarcastic in a serious tone. Making light of a serious situation often helps relieve people's stress. The common mispronunciation is tongue and cheek. This phrase comes from Walter Scott's 1828 Fair Maid of Perth, where it quite literally describes someone pushing their tongue into their cheek. There you have it, another 5 phrases that even native speakers say wrong. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you would like to see more videos like this one, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you are notified when new videos are posted. See you next time!